Okay, so we gotta talk about how Daily Mail has recently been doing a bunch of hit piece campaign articles aimed at Jay-Z, and it's really over stuff that could be easily debunked. As you see on the screen here, if you look at the first headline that reads "The tragic story of Aaliyah, singer wed sex trafficker R. Kelly at 15 and was pursued by Jay-Z before her untimely death in plane crash at 22. Jay-Z, the billionaire hypocrite, while the rapper's tone-deaf response to Diddy's rape claims has fans furious. Video of teenage Rihanna revealing Jay-Z joked about throwing her out the window if she didn't sign a deal goes viral after rapper is accused of raping 13-year-old girl with Diddy. Jay-Z's illegitimate son saga takes another twist amid explosive rape allegations. Now, the first one in question was hit with a couple community notes. One says Dame Dash was dating Aaliyah up until her untimely death. Aaliyah and Jay were only friends according to her own accounts and those around them, and it cites her Wikipedia page as a source. Another one saying the post is misleading. Jay-Z has never at any point pursued the late Aaliyah. She has constantly denied this and maintained that their relationship was nothing more than a platonic friendship. As well as this one regarding the whole bit about Beyonce being underage at the time. This note reads that the pic is from 2001. Beyonce was 19 or 20 and was not dating Jay-Z at the time, and cites a source right here. And if you look at everything one by one, you could easily kind of debunk some of this stuff. For one, about Jay-Z allegedly dating Beyonce when she was underage. Look, she's stated multiple times that she was of age when they started dating. And besides, I don't know if y'all remember this, but there was a time and place in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and even before then where it was viewed as very normal for the time to see grown-ass men be with teenagers. And granted, was it wrong at the time? Is it wrong now? Absolutely. I ain't gonna deny that. But it was something for the time and the people of the time, it was viewed as normal. That's why when you see a clip from the movie Dazed and Confused.
So you're a freshman, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, man, how's this year's crop of freshman chicks looking?
What, you're gonna end up in jail sometime really soon, I know that. Fact.
No, man.
Yeah.
No, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
So I don't get that whole notion to try to drag Jay-Z now for that when Beyonce's debunked it. So if she debunks it, why are y'all trying to run with the opposite? I thought y'all believed all women. Secondly, the whole notion of, oh, how Jay-Z been acting with this whole Diddy stuff. Look, if I'm up billions of dollars, I don't really have to say shit. I could just unfollow somebody and that's it. There's your story, there's your narrative. What more do you need? Because how many times have we seen people make narratives out of people unfollowing each other or blocking each other online? All the time. If I'm up by that much, I ain't gotta do shit but move different. Besides, just because you see pics of two celebrities together, don't mean they're friends. Just look at Quavo and Chris Brown. They sat next to each other and they both can't stand each other. So you can do a photo op with your ops in the name of business. It's all very possible. And I've been said this before, but I think that they fell out after that Cassie video dropped earlier this year. Jay-Z like, all right, well, I'm just not gonna work with him no more, just distance myself. He didn't come out publicly and say anything at the time, and nobody pressured him to do so at the time either. And same thing for Beyonce. She ain't gotta say shit either, but do the exact same thing. Unfollow somebody, block somebody, it's gonna be a narrative, people gonna talk about it. Now, the whole Jay-Z Rihanna joke thing, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, it's a joke. It wasn't meant to be taken literally. Now, would I expect Diddy to do something like that? Absolutely. But Jay-Z, hell no. He's from Brooklyn. They have a different sense of humor. And then you got the last story being about how Jay-Z has this alleged illegitimate son that has went on multiple platforms, including Tasha Gay's controversial ass, that Jay-Z is his father and he's refusing to claim him. But by the way, I hate to be the guy to burst everybody's bubble, but that dude isn't a kid. It would be one thing if he was like 5 or 10. This is a grown ass man, older than me. Instead of trying to get Jay-Z to claim him. Like, what would change if Jay-Z came out and said, yeah, that's my kid? Nothing would change. And what would he want? What would he want? To be compensated? You're a grown-ass man. You need to get your own money and stop trying to leech off of other people's money. Now, if that is his son, is it messed up that you had an illegitimate kid that you didn't want the world to find out? Sure. But at the same time, there's a lot of kids that grew up without a father and they did just fine. They didn't go bash their successful dad online. They went and got it out the mud and made a name for themselves instead of trying to ask their rich relatives for a handout. Where I come from, no matter if you're on good terms or bad terms with a family member, you're supposed to get it out the mud and make a name for yourself by any means necessary. And yeah, all in all, I think these articles from Daily Mail is nothing more than clout chasing hit pieces that gullible idiots online will believe because they hate Jay-Z so much, they hate Beyonce so much, all because they're rich and they have somewhat of an association with Diddy. Without that said association, do you really think that people would be dragging Jay-Z's name through the mud? Hell no. There would be a lot more people saying that, oh, Hov is innocent if he was never friends with Diddy in the first place. But I digress. And now we're reaching a point of insanity because people are going to start thinking that, oh, the girl that has been retracting some of her claims, it's a sign that she's been paid off. Here's the little problem with that theory. If Jay was going to want to pay her off, he would have paid her off way before she filed a lawsuit. Do you not agree? If somebody was going to try to pay you off, they would do it before you file a lawsuit. You only do that if they refuse to compensate. Because honestly, if you look through that whole lawsuit and you look through all these stories and you watch the NBC interview and you still think that Jay-Z is guilty, you are a fucking buffoon. You are a fucking moron and a mark. And like I said, a hater. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.